What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all talking about, which is Jim Jones going on Nightcap with Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco. And let's just say he's on a tour right now with a little bit of revisionist history. Now, he's trying to clarify some of the statements he's made, some that he knows that were not truthful, just straight up lies, and some of them that actually he got to drive home because they're fact-based, at least in his mind. But they're subjective. They're talking more about impact. They're talking about fashion. They're talking about other things that objectively a little more difficult to prove. Well, that's why he's on the tour, to make sure everyone gets the picture. Now, I love Jim Jones, so this is going to be interesting to see. Before we get into all of that, make sure you guys support this channel, support the community. Go to projecttransition.org. Just leave your email. Peace out. Oh, you want to stay and make some more impact? Okay, leave a donation or become a gym member, giver every month. You'll be a part of this global giving community that helps these kids. Skills camps, football camps, pickleball camps, life skills. We just give these kids exposures and experiences. Well, you guys help support all of that. Now, let's get into this because y'all know how much I love rap. Every one of these shows ends with a rap because I'm influenced by all of these cats in certain ways. Jim Jones swerving. I got the hook. I'm blow. Don't get me started. Anyway, let's hear these boys go at it. This is hilarious.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
Ooh.
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he started.
You said that bullshit.
But listen.
Okay, now, I'm not going to let them fly by this, even though I sped this up because it's a longer clip and I'm trying to get a lot of it out. So they don't talk that fast, but this is how it's going. He got on with Joe and Jada and lied, just straight up lied. And this is what I don't like about media. This is what I don't like about the culture right now, is that people lie on purpose all the time. I know too many broadcasters, et cetera. They lie, and they know they lying, but they lie because they know they're getting a reaction. And because engagement is a new currency now. Ooh, we talking about it like I'm talking about it. It works. And you fall for the trick every time. I do as well. But I hate it. But he lied. He said he had more Billboard hits and checked the charts and all that versus Nas. Don't check the charts. You ain't got to check them. Nas got them. 3 #1 albums. Jim Jones never had one, blah, blah, blah. It was a straight up lie. But then that lie Trojan horsed what he really wanted to say, which is, yo, I'm more relevant than Nas right now, even though I dispute that. But they're on different frequencies. I think Jim Jones got the influence with some youngsters in the streets, while Nas got that corporate. He got, I'm at Carnegie Hall, like, dog, I'm on a whole different level, you know? So, whatever. But the point is, he started this all off with a lie, and I'm glad Shannon calling him out on it. Let's get it.
Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciate him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like,
Ain't no shame in that. There a lot of folks came up second to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you. I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit. And we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Hey, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm being honest. You ask me? I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much.
Okay, let's not lie now. Whatever you thought of Nas from Illmatic, and this is what I've always said too, whatever you thought of Nas from Illmatic, it changed. For most people, it dropped and changed. Like, you still rock with Nas because he still kept making some hits. And, of course, Ether. Why was Ether so big? 2 reasons. One, you went after the dude who was the top dog, Jay-Z, and you actually won. And you actually made us say, damn, Nas did that. Like, Nas, it wasn't like Nas was at his peak and Jay-Z was at his peak. It was kind of like Nas was like, he teetering. Oh, Nas got the biggest dog. Imagine that. So that's what that was about. So Shannon got to be genuine about this. He got to admit that Nas wasn't the same as Illmatic. I don't even know if Nas would say it. He changed it up. So let's see.
Much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm gonna change man. Step for law. Can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm putting it like this, Jim. Hey, bro, you been in this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look how
ain't
you
ever with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress.
Okay, this is where this argument goes, and this is why it's still continuing. That's why he's still on this tour. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. Most people hear Nas and they immediately start thinking classic albums, lyrics. Come on, Jim Jones, stop playing. You can't be that stupid. You can't be that crazy. And Jim Jones like, nah, I just use that to get your attention. The real is, look at me. Look at my swag. Look at my dress. Look at my impact. Look at these youngsters rocking with me, looking like me. Bunch of gremlins out here trying to be Jim Jones, swerving. That's what he really wanted to say. He couldn't lead with that because no one would have put him on all these damn shows talking that. You got to go grab the big dog, you know how it is, a little clout chase, and bring him down. That's what this is about.
You don't even be in the same places I be in.
I can be in the church house. You can't ever Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, y'all know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas. You're not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real.
You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than Nas.
It don't matter.
Look at you. Look at you.
Ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on. Jimmy.
You want to go back to I Really Mean It? I Really Mean It started. We could go back to the history, bro.
But you didn't even say that, bro.
I Really Mean It was about Nas. Cam wrote that. Okay. I really mean it. Oh, don't get me started on the Diplomats. Like outside of NWA and Outkast, Public Enemy. I keep going Beastie Boys, but point being, Run DMC. Point being, Diplomats is up there for me. Way up there. That's why it was so painful when they lost the verses. Anyway, Shannon, like, he representing us, but this is our problem. Like, I'm 50 and Shannon's 50-something. We not listening to everything he's saying because we already heard something we didn't like. Like, we stubborn, right? So once you start lying to me, once you start saying you got more Billboard than him, I don't want to hear the rest. And even Shannon, like, dog, you said Nas, you can't out-rap Nas. He don't want to hear the rest. The rest is what Jim Jones is saying, and it's kind of a point. My boy Justin, Just Blaze on the Rocks, always bring this up. And I don't want to hear it because it ain't the point he's supposed to make. He's just trying to take us on a different course, but let him take us.
Don't do that, bro. That's
hold on. I got a question.
Stick up for itself and meet me in a booth or something if we want to do something historical.
Nas say he don't do that no more. Nas say he don't do that
because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard he's a very smart businessman. He got a business clicks.
Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on. I got a question. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. I got a question.
He got the wife beater on with the jacket on top, like, you know. Like the prestigious people that go out, them ladies be wearing their jacket. Like, this dude is flossing.
This you do, Jimmy, and anything that you do, right? I've heard you preach it all the time, right? When you was playing football, your first thing you always say, "Ain't nobody here better than me."
Tell him again.
You done told me that story a million times. Wait, listen to me now.
I'm gonna leave right there because he got Shannon. He said, "Stop that." There's some catchphrases that we all use. It's like, "Come on now." Stop that. Like stuff like that. Whenever you see an announcer, next time you watch an announcer say, he said, "Come on now." Or he said, "Stop that." Or anything like that. One, he went back to the back of his brain like, I need some help. And two, he gonna come back with something else to just switch it. But we got the gist of this, right? This was not so much about Nas versus Jim Jones, but this is more about how eras and how things are lost in translation, right? Because the Nas era that leads to a Diplomat, Jim Jones, Cameron, whatever you want to call it, era, Santana, all of that, so much is lost. And the beauty of me being 50 and hip-hop being 51 now, I guess, 50, 51, is that I see and heard almost all of it. I can't even lie, because if I'm the same exact age as hip-hop, when I was 1, I wasn't bumping no rap, but rap was happening. So the real person to talk to, if they're open-minded, good luck with that, is somebody who's like 60, right? Them 60-plus cats about hip-hop, and if they actually lived other places. See, I lived in L.A. and New York for 21 years, 22 years. So it's hard to beat me in a rap conversation because I'm open-minded. I know how it felt to be in New York when Wu-Tang hit, when Snoop hit in New York and in L.A. Like, I know both sides. This conversation is simple. This is not about Jim Jones thinking he's better than Nas, bigger than Nas, all that. He's just saying right now they rock with me because, one, Nas tapped out. He's a businessman hanging and making all these investments. And two, he already got the catalog. His is solidified. Mine is not only it, but it's still going. So let me add a little more fuel to what I'm doing right now because y'all seem to forget. And for some of y'all, because y'all blindly loyal, y'all must have forgot. Pretty deep. That's happening in sports media as well. Jordan versus LeBron. This ain't nothing but a Jordan versus LeBron conversation, just wrapped in a different burrito. So let it be. Let me know what y'all think. Beat it up in the comments. Y'all caught what Jim Jones trying to do. He ain't slick. I don't even think he tried to be slick. He's like, I got y'all. Anyway, I got y'all talking about me when all I did was lie about Nas. That's the game we played right now in media. All right, y'all. So you know what we got to do on this show, boy, to get after them. We flow, boy. But before we do all of that, make sure you guys go to projecttransition.org, leave your email. And if you want to have more of an impact, leave a donation or become a gym member, a giver every month. Yes, gym members, guess what they do? They really support all of the events and experiences that we have for these kids so they could get exposures. Our skills camps, life skills camps, our football camps, pickleball camps, all the camps that we get these kids. So when they wake up 21 years old, they're not sitting there saying, oh, I never heard of that. I never did that. No, you guys have all been exposed to it. So make sure you do that. And also go to Monitor Debt Resolution. Where is that? The link is in my description, and that's going to be your financial wellness prescription. Medical debt, credit card debt, student loan debt, personal debt. Man, I just got some debt, damn it, and I'm drowning in it. Well, no more of that. No more just paying the interest, and then no more of those monthly payments that are so low but ain't helping you go and grow. So go to the Monitor Debt Resolution. That's your financial wellness solution. Check the link in the description. Please keep calling. Y'all calling, and I love it. And shout out to Mike Whitman, who has supported Project Transition. I want to say your name as well. Make sure I can. Okay. Now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Jim Jones, Nas, Olin. Let's get this thing. Oh, this is going to be good. Jim versus Nas, Billboard bars, Uncle Shay, Ocho Cinco. Let's go get that thing. I got to make y'all get this. Check. Now, look here, young blood. I don't care what you charted. You ain't touching Nas on nothing that he started. Ooh, Ocho said we all supposed to think we the best. Uncle Shay said I ain't hearing nothing less mess. Jimmy yelling, I got Billboard, I got hits. Nas in the cut like, boy, don't make me spit. Ooh, it's Capo. I ain't here for no lesson. I talk Billboard. Y'all talking about a blessing. Nas got classics. That's true, no doubt. But I got bangers that still ring out. Shay mad, saying I need some humility. But my impact real time, that's my artillery. Ooh, you're calling me wild, but I'm speaking my truth. These youngers know me more than they know one mic in the booth. It's God's son, baby. I rap in hieroglyphics. My line feeds souls, no gimmicks. I ain't worried about no Billboard count. I built the throne, you chasing clout amounts. Ooh, Jimmy loud like them Harlem stairwells. But relevance don't mean you aged that well. I speak for the culture, you speak for today. Just don't forget who laid the bricks you walk on, Shay. Look here, player, I'm old school with pride. Don't you dare say he better than me or I'm alive. I bench press bars before y'all knew cadence. Jim got energy, but Nas got patience. Every show I host, I preach respect in class. Don't make me have to come out and whoop that ass, jigger. Nah, Ocho, trying to say we all the best. Cool, but Jim still sound like a feature at best. I love both these dudes, can't lie, but you gotta believe in yourself or why even try? Jimmy said it loud, he wanna spark that chat, not shading Nas where the legends are at. So shout out to Capo, never scared to boast, and Nas for the bars that still haunt like a ghost. Unc Sharpe on the porch sipping tea with a smirk. Ocho out here saying let these rappers work. I ain't mad at Jim, but don't you ever disrespect again. Oh my God, it's clever. You know what you said. You know what you meant. You know every dollar. You know every cent. So coming at Nas, you tried, but next time when you start it off, please don't lie. Don't. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most, and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so